Life. You start your life with happiness. You were born innocent. Everything looks so nice. You have no responsibilities. You just eat, sleep, play, and kiss. Then the time has come. To what? Programming. Programs of your whole life. A brain of a child under 7 years is in a lower vibrational frequency. A child below 7 years has a lower vibration than consciousness. It is called imagination. That's how kids ride a broom, and to them it's a real thing, it's a horse. Before you come to your conscious, if you don't have any programs, what are you gonna be conscious of? So the first 7 years, what kind of programs are required to live on this planet? How do you get them? You just watch parents, community, because you have to learn many hundreds and thousands of rules. Think about it. To be a functional member of a community, there are rules. Teaching an infant these rules, you don't have to. The first 7 years, they observe and just download it. There is a famous book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It basically says you come from a poor family and you could struggle your whole life and try to get rich, but you're not gonna make it. And if you come from a rich family, you could be stupid your whole life and make it. Not because it was thinking, but it was unconscious behavior that was downloaded from rich families into kids, which is unconscious. So they're making the right moves unconsciously. If they engage to their conscious mind, then they look stupid, but it's unconscious. And that's the same thing with poor people. Poor people have beliefs from the family. Oh, you can't make it. Life's a struggle. Things are hard. And who do you think you are? And if that's the program you get, then 95% of the day you will sabotage yourself. And that's why poor people stay poor and rich people stay rich. Because of the programming 95% of our life, it's a fact, comes from those programs in subconscious. Every day, only about 5% of the life are using conscious, which is creative, 5%. Everybody wants what feels good. Everyone wants to live a carefree, happy, and easy life. To fall in love and have amazing sex and relationships. To look perfect and make money. Be popular, well-respected, and admired. Everyone would like that. It's easy to like that. If I ask you, what do you want out of life? And you say something like, I want to be happy and have a great family and a job I like. It is so obtuse that it doesn't even mean anything. A more interesting question, a question that perhaps you've never considered before, is what pain do you want in your life? What are you willing to struggle for? Because that seems to be a greater determinant of how our lives turn out. Everybody wants to have an amazing job and financial independence, but not everyone wants to suffer through 60-hour work weeks, long commutes, obnoxious paperwork. People want to be rich without the risk, without the sacrifice, without the delayed gratification necessary to accumulate wealth. At the core of all human behavior, our needs are more or less similar. Positive experience is easy to handle. It's negative experience that we all, by definition, struggle with. Therefore, what we get out of life is not determined by the good feelings we desire, but by what bad feelings we're willing and able to sustain to get us to those good feelings. People want an amazing physique, but you don't end up with one unless you appreciate the pain and physical stress that comes with living inside a gym, hour upon hour. Unless you love calculating and celebrating the food you eat, or planning your life out in tiny plate-sized portions. People want to start their own business or become financially independent, but you don't end up as a successful entrepreneur unless you find a way to appreciate the risk, the uncertainty, and the repeated failures, and working insane hours on something you have no idea whether it will be successful or not. People want a partner, a spouse, But you don't end up attracting someone amazing without appreciating the emotional turbulence that comes with weathering rejections, building the sexual tension that never gets released, and staring blankly at a phone that never rings. It's a part of the game of love. You can't win if you don't play. What determines your success isn't what do you want to enjoy. The question is, what pain do you want to sustain? The quality of your life is not determined by the quality of your positive experiences, but the quality of your negative experiences. And to get good at dealing with negative experiences is to get good at dealing with life. Our culture would tell me that I've somehow failed myself, that I'm a quitter or a loser. Self-help would say that I either wasn't courageous enough, determined enough, or I didn't believe in myself enough. The startup crowd would tell me that I chickened out on my dream and gave in to my conventional social conditioning. I'd be told to do affirmations or join a mastermind group or manifest or something. But the truth is far less interesting than that. I thought I wanted something, but it turns out I didn't. End of story. I wanted the reward and not the struggle. I wanted the result and not the process. I was in love not with the fight but only with the victory. And life does not work that way. Who you are is defined by the values you're willing to struggle for. People who enjoy the struggles of a gym are the ones who get in good shape. People who enjoy long work weeks and the politics of the corporate ladder are the ones who move up it. People who enjoy the stresses and uncertainty of the starving artist lifestyle are ultimately the ones who live it and make it. Recognize where you struggle, so you don't have to try and think about what happened. Look at your life, the things you like. Anything came into your life came in because you have a program that supports them. But anything you struggle with, work hard at. Put a lot of effort into making it happen. Why are you working so hard? Inevitably, you have a program that doesn't support that conclusion, and you're trying to override the program. So you don't need to do lots of shrink and psychology stuff. You just look at your life and say, where I am struggling. Because wherever you're struggling, inevitably, it's a program in your subconscious that does not support that destination you've been looking for. So you need to put new programs into your subconscious mind. The conscious mind is creative and it can learn in any number of ways. Read a book, go to lectures, and the conscious mind will get the same awareness. But subconscious mind doesn't learn that way. The subconscious mind learns in two fundamental ways. Naturally, hypnosis, which is the first 7 years, and after age 7. How do you put new programs in? Repetition, practice. You want to drive a car? You didn't learn by just getting in the seat and put the key in. You had to practice driving the car. You want to learn the alphabet? How many times did you go from A to Z? You know, try to go before you can complete it. And once you complete it, you didn't have to go back and do it again. You want to train the subconscious mind? So 2 phases, hypnosis and repetition. Fake it till you make it. Meaning that if you're not a happy person and you want to be a happy person, repeat it at all times. I'm happy, I'm happy. Well, you don't look happy or anything. So who I am talking to by repetition? I'm talking to subconscious. If subconscious gets unhappy and 95% of your life come from that subconscious, there will be a point. Once the subconscious got I'm happy, you want to need to say it again. Repetition is a habit, so you make a habit. This is the most simple and basic component of life. Our struggles determine our successes, so choose your struggle wisely, my friend. So, you are the problem. You are the only problem. Your mindset is the problem. Your attitude is the problem. It's no one else's fault. It's your fault. You're the only problem and you're the only solution.